Blessed day to all! Welcome to my channel, Math with Mrs. O. I'm Ofelia Orate, a principal owner of a school and Core Concepts Tutorial Center, a math teacher and an author of 21 books. Today we're going to have Philippine Science High School Review, Part 8. You can use this for your Philippine Science High School entrance exam, your Makati Science entrance exam, or Marikina Science entrance exams and the different science high schools. I taught in Philippine Science High School for 18 years and I was the head of the math unit for a time. Okay, please press the bell button and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, smash the subscribe button now. Problem number 1. The length of a rectangle is 6 less than 4 times the width. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 38 meters, what is the length of the rectangle? So here, the length is 6 less than 4 times the width. Let us just let the width be W. So this is, repeat, length is 6 less than 4 times the width. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 38 meters, perimeter, so let's say this is our rectangle. So this is 4W minus 6, the length. This is also 4W minus 6. This is W, this is W. When we say perimeter, we're referring to the sum of all the sides. So you add the two lengths. So you have 4W plus 4W, that is P perimeter, 8W. Negative 6 plus negative 6 is negative 12. Plus W plus W, that is 2W, is equal to 38. Here, it says here that the perimeter is 38. So let's add 8W plus W plus W, that is 8, 9, 10. 10W minus 12 equals 38. Then 10W is equal to 38 plus 12. You have to add 12 to the other side. Let us say that is confusing for you. You can do it this way. 10W minus 12 equals 38. Add 12 to the left, add 12 to the right. Yeah, if that is, more understandable for you, that's okay. 10W, this cancels. Remember, negative 12 plus 12 is 0, equals 38 plus 12. 10 carry 1, 50. Then, divide both sides by 10. W is equal to 5. There, 5 units. Meters. It's meters in perimeter, so 5 meters. The question is, what is the length of the rectangle? The length, remember, is here. You go back here. It's 4W minus 6. Therefore, 4 times 5 minus 6 is 20 minus 6, that is 14. So 14 meters. The correct answer is 14, letter C. Problem number 2. The volume of a cone is 3,696 cubic meter. Its height is 18 meters. What is its base radius? So we're looking for the radius. The volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times height. And plug in the value. So the volume is given to be 3,696 equals 1/3 times pi. Pi, it says here, use pi 22/7. So 22/7 pi, so r squared. R is unknown. Remember, what is its base radius? So r squared is unknown times the height. The height is 18 meters. Oh, let's just double check. This is 1/3, this is pi, r squared, h. There. Now, if you're given a complicated equation like this, at your age, I would highly suggest that you leave the r squared alone by applying the multiplicative inverse property. So you multiply the inverse of 1/3, which is 3 over 1 to the left and to the right, times 3 over 1. This will cancel 3 and 1. So everything is now 1. And then you also have to multiply 1 over 18 to the left. Let me rewrite this part so that we have space. So this is 3,696. We multiplied 3 over 1 there and 3 over 1. Then, as I've said, we multiply 1 over 18 to the left and to the right. Here, I multiply 1 over 18. Why 1 over 18? Because it will cancel with 18 here. It will give you a 1. Then 22 over 7 was left. So you multiply 7 over 22 to the left and to the right, times 7 over 22. There. So here you cancel 22, you cancel 7. You're left with r squared. There, r squared was left here. Now let's work on this. You can use cancellation to make things fast. What can be cancelled here? 18 and 3. They are both divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Now, what else? 3,696 is an even number. 22 is an even number, so obviously they're both divisible by 2. 22 by 2 is 11. 3,696 divided by 2. Let's do it here. 3,696 divided by 2. So we get 1. This is 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Bring down 9. Divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Bring 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. Bring down 6. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So you have here 1,848. This is even again, and this is even. Let's try. You can try dividing by 2. Obviously, they're both even, but we can try dividing by 6. So, 1,848 divided by 6. We get 18 divided by 6 is 3. 3 times 6 is 18. Now, bring down 4. 4 divided by 6, 0. Can't be. So, bring down 8 again. 48 divided by 6 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. There. So 1,848 divided by 6 is 308. There, 308. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Oh, is there still anything which is cancelable? No more. So we have here, we're left here with 308 times 7 times 1 times 7. In the numerator, 8 times 7, 56. Carry 5 is 5. 7 times 3 is 21. So the numerator gives us 2,156. Denominator 11 times 1 times 1 over 11 equals r squared. Now, let's try dividing this. What is 2,156 divided by 11? 21 by 11 is 1. 1 times 11 is 11. Subtract. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 1 is 1. 105. Divided by 11, that will be 9. 9 times 11 is 99. 105 minus 99, we get a 6, right? Okay, 6, bring down 6. 66 by 11 is 6. There. So we get here 196 is equal to r squared. And you know that 196 is 14 squared. So therefore, if you take the square root of both sides, r is equal to 14. There. So our final answer is 14. That is letter C. Problem number 3. How many pieces of chocolate 10 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 4 centimeters can be packed into a box half a meter long, 3 decimeter wide, and 4 decimeter height? Okay, we need conversion here. I'm going to teach you an aura technique. Okay, aura technique. When I was teaching Philippine Science High School, and I teach my students shortcut, I call it aura technique. Whenever you convert, you can use this. King Hector doesn't usually drink cold milk. This is, let's say your units is meters. This becomes kilometer, hectometer, decameter. This is decimeter, centimeter, and this is millimeter. If you move to the right, you multiply by 10. One movement here will be by 10. 2 movements will be multiplying by 100. 3 movements to the right will be multiplying by 1,000. But if you move to the left, you divide by 10, and then second movement, divide by 100. Third movement, divide by 1,000. Wait a minute. So for example, here, 3 decimeter equals blank centimeter. Why centimeter? Because our units here must be constant, uniform for all. It's centimeter. So decimeter is here, is how many centimeter? Move to the right, times 10. So this is 30 centimeter. Or you just copy the 3, move the decimal point 1 place to the right, so it becomes 30. There. Now, so what else? So 3 decimeter is now 30 centimeters. 4 decimeters, so 4 decimeters, decimeter to centimeter, 1 movement to the right. So 4, move the decimal point 1 place to the right, you get 40 centimeter, or just simply multiply 4 by 10. That's another way. So you have here 40 centimeter. Now this is half a meter. Half a meter. 1 meter to centimeters, you're moving how many places to the right? 1, 2. There. Half, 1/2 meter, or 0.5 meter equals blank cm. So you write 0.5, you're moving to the right from meter, 1, 2, 1, 2. So it becomes 50 centimeters. There, 50 centimeters. Now, let's have the final computation. So, the big box where you put the chocolates will have a volume of 50 times 40 times 30. There, 50, 40, and 30. Divided by the volume of one chocolate is now 10 times 6 times 4. There. So we have here 10, 6, and 4. So all we have to do is to cancel. This is easy. 50 divided by 10. So we get 5 here, here 1. And then 40 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 40 divided by 4 is 10. 30 divided by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So we are left with 5 times 10 is 50. 50 times 5 is 250 over 1 times 1 is 1 times 1 is 1. So the correct answer is 250. There, we have A as the final answer. Problem number 4. A water tank is in the form of a right circular cylinder. If it is 7 meters high, there we have here 7 meters high. So this is 7. And the radius of its base is 2 meters. So from here to here, that is 2 meters. How much water does it hold if it is 3/4 full? Okay, all you have to do here is to do the following, okay? The volume of a right circular cylinder is given by V, volume, pi r squared h. Now, you want to fill in, you want to have or to fill the right circular cylinder 3/4 full only. So we're only going to consider 3/4 of pi r squared h. Plug in the values. So you have here 3/4 pi. It says in the problem that we have to use 22/7. Substitute 22/7. R squared, your r is 2. 2 times 2 or is r squared, or 2 times 2 is 4/1. And your h is given to be 7. 7 is 7/1. Let me repeat that. So we have here 3/4 pi 22/7 r squared. 2 times 2 is 4. H is given to be 7 here. There. Now, let us analyze. Oh, do you see that you can cancel? Do not multiply if it is like that. You take a shortcut. Do you see that you can cancel 4 and 4 here? It will give you 1 and 1. See? You can also cancel 7 and 7 here. That will give you a 1 and a 1. What else? Uy. Okay, nothing can be cancelled, so we can now get the final answer. 1 times 1 times 22 times 3. 22 times 3 is 66 over 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 over 1. So the final answer is 66 cubic meters. The answer is letter B. Okay, problem number 5. The side of a smaller square in the figure below is 7 cm. Oh, so this is side 7, okay, 7, 7, 7. It's a square, remember? So all the sides are equal or are congruent. What is the area of the shaded region? Okay, so what you can do here is to subtract the area of the circle from the area of the big square. This one. Area of the big square minus the area of the circle will give you the area of the shaded region. Okay? So, but how do we get this one? I'll encircle this and then draw it here so that you will understand it fully. This side is this side, it is 7. This side is now this, it is x. And this side is now this side, which is x. What do you see? You have a right triangle, so you apply the Pythagorean theorem. So let me have a note on that. So here you see that 7 squared is equal to x squared plus x squared. So 49 is equal to x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Divide both sides by 2. There, cancel that. X squared is equal to 49 over 2. But we can take a square root. So x is now 7 over square root of 2. This is not yet simplified, but we let it stay as is in the meantime. So now that we know x here, which is 7 over square root of 2, then this must also be 7 over square root of 2. So add them, you get 14 over square root of 2. So we have here the area of the circle with side 14 over square root of 2 is simply 14 over square root of 2 side times side. Okay? The side again of the circle is 14 over square root of 2. We're getting the area of the circle, the square rather. So, but we're getting the area of the square, so we have side times side. 14 over square root of 2 times 14 over square root of 2. This is 14, huh? 14 over square root of 2 times 14 over square root of 2. Minus the area of the circle is pi r squared. Oh, pi r squared. Again, the area of the circle is pi r squared. So pi is 22 over 7. R, from here to here, there, this one. From here to here, that one, we said is x, which is 7 over square root of 2. So r, that becomes your r, right? If this is your circle, the r is from the center to the end of the circle. So that is 7 over square root of 2. Pi r squared. So that's r times r. Oh, now let's simplify. Let us now simplify. When you multiply this, what do you get? 14 times 14 is 196 over square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2 minus 7 cancels with 7, isn't it? That gives you a 1. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 gives you a 2. When you multiply this, square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. Do you see that it will cancel with 22 here? So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 22 divided by 2 is 11. And then, what else? So these are cancelled, this is cancelled. So we're left with 11 times square root of, this is not square root of 7, right? Because this is pi r squared, so this is 7. Repeat, this is pi r, the r that we got here, r times r, there. So we're left with 11 times 1 times 7, so minus 77. So we have here 196 over 2. Oh, what is 196 divided by 2? 9 times 2 is 18. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 2, 16. So that's 98 minus 77 is 8 minus 7, you get 1. 9 minus 7 is 2. Okay, so this is, let's just blacken this. 98 minus 77 equals 21. So the answer is letter D. We're done. Please click the subscribe and the hit button, the bell button again. And don't forget to add kindness, subtract judgment, multiply understanding equals Mrs. O's good life equation. Subscribe now. Thank you.